I have a gig coming up where I have to play on a beach for a wedding ceremony where there is no power in sight whatsoever. And today I'm gonna build a pedal board that will allow me to play wirelessly, off the grid, if you will. All right, today I am building a more portable, compact pedal board setup. And I wanna show you the power solution that I've been super impressed by lately. So check this out. This right here is the Daddario XPND pedal power battery kit. And however good you think it is, it's even better. This right here is the Daddario pedal noise isolator, and we're gonna just put that aside and we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, before we get into it, I've always been impressed by the Daddario XPND world. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite all-around solutions right now. And if you wanna see my first pedal board build that I did with the XPND, you could check out that video up here. But since then, I made my full-size XPND board half the size. And now, for today's video, I'm going to essentially build a mini version of my current board using the smaller version of the Daddario XPND pedal board. Oh, it's such a great little ecosystem. So we're just gonna... So basically what's happening here is I'm trying to build a mini version of my existing pedal board, which the heart and soul of it is a quad cortex. So it only makes sense that I'm going to build this board around my Nanocortex. And I really don't need much else besides that, except for one thing. Check this out. The first thing out of the box and the first thing I need to tell you about is their daisy chain system, because it's absolutely insane. So this is what they call their self-healing adjustable daisy chain. And this is one of the coolest things to me because you don't need to worry about zip tying things underneath or having a bunch of extra cable left over. However long you need it to be, you can just unscrew this cap. You just slide it along. Oh, I almost popped the cap off right there. And however long it is, let's say that I need this to be shorter, a shorter distance. I'll just bring this all the way down to here and simply just bam, and you're good to go. We like to throw the word game changer around a lot, but I think this really is. This alone is pretty nuts. Like who would have thought that you could fix the world of daisy chain? Like who thought it could get better? It hasn't evolved in decades. So like here it is. Here's the heart of everything. There's our power cell, AKA a battery. It literally looks like my phone. Like you would have... And they weren't lying about this. I don't know what I thought this was going to be like. This is absolutely brilliant. So check this out. One of the things that they did, so they actually put a battery readout on this right here because you can actually charge this and run your whole pedal board completely off the grid, wireless, wherever you want to be. That's kind of the whole point of this. It's absolutely incredible. They say you get 10 hours on a charge, and I'm really interested in testing that. Now this is cool because you can mount this on top of the board and it'll work. But the other option that they say is that you can mount it underneath the board like this and you can see your readout through the slats, which is, I think, sweet. That would be really cool to do. And then we have a little power converter, I guess, that converts the power from the USB-C that you would use to charge this battery to a 9-volt. So now I'm gonna be asking this system to do a lot because I'm thinking that all I really need on this pedal board is the Nanocortex and my Paint Audio MIDI captain to control the Nanocortex. And the board should really only be about that long. And I think it'd be perfect here. Now, before we go any further, I need to know that this device is actually going to power something like the Nanocortex and something like the Paint Audio MIDI captain at the same time. So let's find out. What do I need? Oh, I need this. Let's see. So as I said before, I'm gonna hook this bad boy up. I guess we can go in any direction here. If this is the beginning, I'll bring you to here. Okay, so now we need this. It looks like, okay, very important to remember, you can also run this whole system off of wall power if you need to. If the battery dies, you're not dead in the water. You can always plug into a wall somewhere. And we got the green light. Got the green light for power. Power is being converted right here. Moment of truth, we are going to see if everything turns on. Why is it not turning on? Oh! It works! I am wirelessly running my Nanocortex right now, which means I can put the Nano on the board with the rest of this gear. Okay, so as it turns out, I think the MIDI captain is drawing too much power. However, I can still run the Nanocortex and a few other pedals on this system. I think this Daddario pedal power system is made to run up to 8 pedals. And in my case, I think I'm cheating the system by using something like the Nanocortex. But this is wild that this will work. Now, like I said, this can run up to 8 pedals on it, and most likely you're gonna end up in a situation where you're running some digital pedals and some analog pedals, and in a daisy chain system, you're bound to get some humming or some noise. And that is where Daddario thought of everything and gives us the XPND pedal noise isolator. The cool thing is that it uses the same self-healing system. You could just plug one of these right in and just set it to wherever it needs to go. It's very, very smart and very, very convenient. And the crazy thing about all of this, I know I have like a mess of wires here right now, but I'm gonna have to figure out what else I'm gonna put on this pedal board now. But knowing that it powers the Nanocortex is amazing. And of course, this system is compatible with pretty much any pedal board on the market. And the Pedal Power battery kit currently retails for $169.99, and you can separately purchase the daisy chain system. And if you wanted an extra battery, it's only $39.99 for an extra battery to keep you safe. And if you have another battery fully charged, you have an extra 10 hours of playing wherever you are. You can easily get 2 sets on like a beach venue where power is limited. And if you want to know more about this battery system, I have a link in the description below.